yeah, I mean, like the World Cup as a project is actually helping in transforming the entire nation. And for us, I mean, the World Cup is not the first sporting event; it's the biggest. But I mean, like, yeah, whenever Qatar is staging and hosting these events, it's actually helping developing the society. It's helping actually in bridging the gap. And for us, you will find like there is like this sense of local and national pride of, and even like this appetite of trying to welcome the fans. And you've seen a lot of actually Qatari people who have been reaching to people and a lot of fans, inviting them to their homes, opening their doors, uh, welcome them as their guests. And you can see, I mean, like this cultural interchange, I mean, and exchange between both of them. And you can see actually how quickly the international fans has immersed into the local culture. You can see as well, like now as they're going to the stadium, they start wearing the the Arab national dress, the Arabic gear, and you can see like becoming part of the culture. And for us as a country, Qatar is a very, it's like the melting pot for a lot of cultures. We do have a lot of people actually from around the world live in Qatar, where Qatar is their second home. And for us, I mean, like we have been used to actually being engaged and studying and working with a lot of people from different parts of the world. So for us, I mean, like welcoming fans and coming to the country, I think this is something actually people couldn't wait for, because we are hospitable by nature, and we always get excited when we see guests coming over. And I think this is as well, like if you want to see the symbolic of, when it comes to the design of our stadium, the choice of having Al Bayt Stadium, which is in the shape of the tent, being chosen as the opening of the World Cup, because as well, and like in the past, people would be welcoming their guests at their home, and we call it Al Bayt, which is Al Home, and this is, I mean, like why the choice of having it to be staging the opening of the World Cup. For us, I mean, the tournament is, for us, it's more than one a month of a football. We made sure actually how we can integrate. We do have a national vision of 2030 for Qatar that was launched in 2008, before we even bid and win the right to host the World Cup. So the World Cup helped in accelerating all of these development plans for the country when it comes to the public transportation, the expansion of the Hamad Airport, upgrading the expressways, having the metro up and running, fully operational, having more entertainment destinations in Qatar as well. So all of this is actually helping enhancing the quality of life here, and this is, I mean, like what will remain after the tournament. So what the World Cup helped in actually accelerating all of these plans, instead of being delivered at a later stage by 2023, has these plans have been brought forward. And I think this is actually the legacy that will be for the people who live in Qatar. Um, yeah, I think this tournament will help a lot in changing a lot of this perception and misperception that people have about the Arab world and the Middle East. And you can say now this, the perception is being shifted. I mean, we see a lot of feedback from fans or people posting on social media that they have a different understanding, and when they came here, they found something else. It's not like what they have read about. It's not like anything that they have heard about. So yeah, nothing would compare to having a first-hand experience. And we're expecting over 1 million fans coming to this tournament, international from international fans, which now by the group stage we already have reached to the 600 internationals that they have come. And I think the perception is shifting and changing, and people are trying to see things differently themselves. And this is, I think, one of the legacies that this World Cup would leave by the end of it, that people will be having a different understanding of this part of the world.